Hey there you guys, welcome back. Today we're going to take a little walk through the backyard. You've seen a few Instagram posts of things that have been happening, or that have happened. I just wanted to take you through. We finally got a shed. It's springtime. Well, it's sort of springtime. It's a nice day today. It's supposed to dip down in temperature for the next couple of weeks. So still not below freezing, hopefully, but still possibly some snow in the forecast. So yeah. Anyway, not so happy about that, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what's happening right now, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Alright, so as you can see, we've got a fence, which is fantastic. Finally, let's go all the way around. We've got the little bit of food gardens that are happening. I'm starting to dig some more, we'll look at those in a second. We've finally got a shed, that got put up last weekend, and I have a, what is that? It's a redbud, eastern redbud. It's a forest pansy, so it's going to have purple leaves, and it's going to have some beautiful purple flowers very, very soon. Let's look at that. See how they're coming. So if you don't know, the eastern redbud will flower along the stems, along the branches, and you even get some flowers in along the older growth. So it just turns into this network of purple flowers. It's going to be so pretty, but they're all starting to fatten up. And they'll be blooming very, very soon. They bloom before the leaves come out. So I'm really excited to see that one grow. This here is all actually going to be gardens. This is going to be more of a shady garden. This is morning sun that it gets, and then the shed is going to block any afternoon sun. So I'm going to have a bunch of hostas in here and some other shady loving plants. I'm also eventually going to do a garden along here that's going to be shady as well. It's going to get blocked by the fence. So starting at around noon, it's going to get a lot more shade. So as you can see, we've got the hot tub, we've got a huge deck. There's the lovely sectional we'll go see in a second, and the fire pit that's here with some Adirondack chairs. We went with the gray PVC, so they're heavy enough. We get a lot of wind around here, but they're heavy enough that they're not going to blow away. And they're not wood, so they don't require any painting. So that color is through and through. They'll fade a little bit, but that's alright. I kind of wanted them to be a lighter gray anyway. So fire table is looking cool. Oh, I hope I don't break anything. And it's got a nice glass stone inside. I'd like to switch it over to a lava rock because I don't really like the look of the glass stone. But it'll do for now. It came with the glass stone. Alright. And over here, I'm laying out the garden bed that we're going to be putting in. I dug out some last weekend, and I'm going to dig out this portion here this weekend. It takes a long time. It's really heavy. It's clay. I'm just taking one shovel depth out, and I'm going to mound it in with nice garden soil, as you can see. Same thing as what I've done over here. With clay, it's important to not make a smooth bottom. If you make a smooth bottom, the roots actually will travel around it. It won't travel down into it. So you want to make sure that you've got rough edges, so it kind of hits the roots will hit a block and then kind of travel through it, and it'll make the plants a little bit more happy. But if you do if you clean it out and it's like a bowl, the roots will just kind of think it's in a pot and not grow through it. So as you can see, lots more to do. I still don't know what I'm going to plant. I've got all my tropicals, as you know. I've got some more elephant ears on the way. But I'm also going to do a lot of shrubs. So we'll see what actually happens. I'll keep you guys posted. This is the first winter that I've had this guy outside. This is my well, it starts with an A. And then the species is a J, I don't know, silk tree. So it's hardy to zone 6, and I think I've got it there. It's in photo frame now. It's zone 6, but we had a pretty hard winter. I'm not sure if it got some dieback. I think it's going to survive down at the base, but we'll see. I just dug the pot into the ground. Usually I kept this in the garage, and it did beautifully, but we'll see. We'll see. I want it to survive the winter. So, yeah, we've got some fritillaria starting to come up. I love this time of the year because there's some new fresh growth happening. My little tulip petarda, that's one of my favorite species tulips. Some little crocuses looking like they're pretty well done. There's a few perennials in here, but for the most part, as you know, last year it was mostly just elephant ears. Got a little Japanese maple. I'm going to find a home for that one. That one came from a friend's house. It saw better days, and the top growth had all died off, but it was starting to grow little branches down at the sides, and you'll see that it's doing well. It's still alive, so hopefully it does well. I want it to survive for my friends, and this is a cool one that I got on sale last year. Another Japanese maple. It's got a really dissected, fun green leaf, and I can't wait to see that one grow. I've got to find a special place in the garden for that one. And then this is a Magnolia grandifolia. This is the same type as I believe you find as Christmas greens, with the big glossy green leaf. It's supposed to be an evergreen, but in our climate, if it gets too cold or too windy, the leaves burn off, and then it starts new growth in the spring. So with this guy, I might end up, if it survived, again, they've grown in the garage every other year, and this one has never lost its leaves before because it's been in the garage. I might end up wrapping it in burlap each season if that's a problem, if it survives, because I do want to have old growth on there. And that's the boxwood bonsai. Not really a bonsai. But I might plant it in the ground this year, or I might trim it up. I'm not sure. It needs a fresh go. And the shed. It was fun to put together. And let's go up here onto the deck. There's two entrances to the deck, one off the back, and then one off the side. We have the barbecue here that we're going to be hooking up to natural gas. The fire pit is actually natural gas too, so we're not going to run out in the middle of a nice evening gathering with friends. And here is the lovely sectional. I'm going to spend a lot of evenings there, or days, weekends, the whole darn weekend. Hopefully I'll be able to pull out the laptop and do some work out here too. Again, hot tub over here. Right now there's a farmer's field, as you guys know. Eventually that's going to be subdivision, I believe. I hope not very soon. But over here we're going to do another gate, and just beyond, that's where I'm going to do a cutting garden. I want to have a garden for all the plants that I want to have that aren't necessarily very pretty, but I want to use them for cut flowers. So I'm going to throw all kinds of stuff in there, and I might also plant things like pumpkins and squash or things to grow up the fence, just to have out of the way and not so unruly in my line of sight. Not that I don't like looking at pumpkins as they grow, but sometimes they just take up a lot of space. I've had pumpkins grow 20 feet long, and that would take up a lot of the backyard, so I don't want to do that. So yeah, oh, we got another sitting area right here. This is really cozy. In the morning it's got nice full sun, because the sun is over in this corner in the morning. So a lovely place to come out and have your tea or coffee. And yeah, let's go back down here, see what's going on, give you another look at the yard from this side. It's a really nice space to work with. I've got a lot more garden space that I'm able to plant, so I'm looking forward to showing you guys what's happening as time progresses. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more updates. There will be lots, and until next time, happy growing. Oh, and show me what you're doing. Are you doing new garden projects? I'd love to see what you're doing on the Plants and Things What's Growing page. Anyway, until next time, happy growing, everyone.